What are the changes going to be to stock market and corporations after reset? Will we have that?
That's an excellent question. Having never gone through this myself, I don't really know. I mean, the only model we have was when the Federal Reserve took over in 1913. What they did was, and this is historical fact, they created the stock market crash from 1929 to 1933. They specifically created that themselves. So it's probable that it may be something similar to that, or it all depends on whether the administration can get the gold-backed security, the gold-backed new currency up and running before that happens. But I would think that there will be corrections, because when you go to a real currency that is not a debt instrument, it literally resets your purchasing power and the actual value of all material things. So I would think that there'll be some changes, and it could be rough going. It may appear to be rough going for a period of a year to 2 years till it's all sorted out. I don't know. I mean, I've heard all kinds of rumors. But if everybody knows what's going on and why it's happening, in order to give us a real currency, to give us our actual sovereignty back, I can't imagine people would not want to be a part of that they wouldn't understand it. We wouldn't band together to help each other ride through whatever hard time we had. I mean, I can't imagine that's not what would happen. Because, here we are, this incredible nation, we don't even own our own currency. It belongs to a private banking consortium. And the value of that currency is so little, that for a nation that's supposed to be the richest on the planet, most of us can't even afford to live here. So obviously it's got to change. Something has to change. 1971, the value of the dollar was 87 cents. Today it's 4. That's the actual value of the dollar is 4 cents. There's no wiggle room there, folks. There's none whatsoever. You have to flip it. And because this is a private banking consortium and they print our money that we have to pay interest on, virtually we could be a nation out of debt in no time. In no time. We could be debt-free, and as the question James proposed, a debt jubilee. And the answer would be yes. It would happen all over the world. In fact, China today forgave Zimbabwe all of its debt towards China. Are you aware of that?
I didn't know that one.
Yes. It's our today, was there yesterday, because they're a day ahead of us. They forgave the country Zimbabwe all of its debt. Now, there's a lot of countries that are going to do the same thing with Iraq. Some already have, in fact, forgiven Iraq their debt. So it's happening. The problem is we have a completely corrupt media that doesn't tell us anything. All they do is spew out this shit to try to get everybody in fear, to create division, whether it's racial or political. That's all they're about, because that's all they got left. They work for someone else. They're not working for the American people. They don't work for the American people at all. They're corporate. That's all they care about is corporate. That's who owns their souls.